you catch each other's eye across the battlefield. I'm going to ask you both to look at me and not look at each other again while I'm speaking.
Okay.
In that moment, you both understand that you are aware of what the others know, and that now that your enemies lie defeated, dark and terrible things are at work. You don't know where Swifty and Gooey and John Bon are, but you know what they're planning to do.
What? I told them not to.
You told them not to attack Port Syrup anymore.
I didn't know that.
It's okay. But you know what they are able to do. Ruby, you look up at her astride this dragon and have seen what it can do. In this moment, I'm going to extend to you both that you see visions of the future in front of you. You know what awaits the future of Candia in the worst case scenarios of Saccharina's rule, and you know the truth that this was not brought to you. I'm going to hand each of you a piece of paper. And what I'd like you to do is this. As you are looking at each other and know that in a very real way murder has been discussed, in this moment, as you catch each other's eye, you also feel a possibility for something more. I would like you to write on the piece of paper whether you will move to strike in this moment of vulnerability while you are both injured and weakened, or whether you will look for understanding in the other person. I'm going to tell you how this puzzle works right now before you write anything down. If you both write that your eyes harden, then there will perhaps be battle, or if you wish to settle it another way, it will settle another way. If you instead choose to look at each other and attempt to truly see the other person, you can write that down as well. What will happen if you both write that you wish to aggress, or if you feel that you only have anger in your heart in this moment, is we will either roll initiative again, or we will settle it some other way. In the chaos of the battle, as you still hear the sounds of slaughter from the castle, if one of you writes that you wish to attack, and the other writes that they wish to understand, that moment of vulnerability will potentially cost that character their life as they lower their defenses. If you both write that you wish to understand each other and see each other, then something else will happen.
You guys remember Freaking Me? That was fucking funny.
Freaking me.
In the chaos of battle, Saccharina is separated from her soldiers. In the dark atop the tower, there is a moment where there would be a chance to strike and end the possible future that could come. so much loss and violence and chaos. As I said before, the dilemma you found yourself in was that it is always safer to attack. Because if you attack and the other person has chosen to attack, then it's an equal fight as a result. If you choose to attack and the other person chose to be soft or vulnerable, you have the advantage and they will die as a result. The choice to understand or to be soft or to show vulnerability, of course, comes with tremendous risk. Because if you choose that and the other person has chosen to attack, then it's over. Both of you catch each other's eye and have to hesitate for a moment to wonder what the other will do